Hello and welcome. My name is Jennifer, and today I'm going to be sharing my experience with starting Mounjaro. I have been on Mounjaro now for over a month. I'm going to share this past month, and then I'm going to make a separate video on kind of catching up with the rest. So I started off with the 2.5 milligrams. I kind of wanted to share a little bit of what I had recorded for the weeks that I've been on the 2.5. If you are also on Mounjaro or going to start, I know that I spent a lot of time, even before starting, I spent a lot of time doing research, watching videos, listening to other people's experiences, reading in different places. I was on Reddit, probably read it a lot, but I kind of wanted to just share my experience. I don't claim to know everything about this medicine at all. I just wanted to share kind of what my experience, basically. So thank you so much for being here. Okay, so I just took my first dose of Mounjaro 2.5. I was very nervous. It took me, I read the instructions like I don't know, an embarrassing amount of times. I watched some videos earlier, but really I stuck to the instructions here on the box. I've never given myself an injection, and it didn't hurt. I did feel it. I know some people say I was sitting down, so I don't know if it makes a difference if you're standing up or sitting down. Maybe next time I'll try standing up, but I was kind of just, referencing the instructions first because I was nervous. So I guess we'll see how it goes. It's Sunday. I kind of wanted to take it Saturday morning, but I've been kind of putting this off a little bit just because I was nervous. And I don't know, today I just told myself, I'm like, I've had this script for at least a week and I need to start, so I'm gonna put this stuff away back into the fridge, and I guess we'll see. And I have my groceries for the week, so I feel like I'm pretty set up for whatever I need to be doing. I'm excited, so we'll see. I should have weighed myself this morning. Maybe I'll try it now, even though I had like a little half of a sandwich and some drink, but it's somewhere to start. I also want to do some measuring. I have a measuring tape, so I'm gonna do that and kind of see my starting point. Oh, but I will share my starting point. I just realized I have Jack Black in the back, but I'm gonna share my starting points here, and yeah, that's what's happening right now. I'm getting ready to bike. I got my backpack set and everything. Morning. It has officially been 1 week on Mounjaro 2.5. I want to say now, after this first week, for me, the food noise has gone. Mostly, I would say that it came back a little bit at the end of the week, but it wasn't anything huge. It was just a little bit noticeable that it was there a little bit, but nothing that made me want to eat more or anything else. I just noticed I had a little bit more food noise at the end of the week. And honestly, I didn't realize how much food noise I actually had and how it affected me, and how not having it has also affected me. And it's totally in a good way, in a positive way. I worked really hard this week with working out and kind of being active and tracking my food and everything. And to me, I'm really bad with measurements and numbers and things like that. So using an app like Lose It, anything that helps you do the calculations or anything like that, that helps me so much. It makes it so easy, and I'm keeping up with that very well. So as long as I'm able to actually keep up with it, and it's easy enough to actually do every single day, I'm happy with that. Yeah, I don't mind it. So this week's weigh-in, I felt confused, like the app was wrong when I put it in, or something wasn't right, like the scale wasn't right, because it was such a drastic number. All right, so this is week 2 weigh-in. The audio and video got a little bit messed up, but here it is. I'm very happy about it. Hello, it is week 2 officially actually it's in the middle of week 2 for Mounjaro 2.5. I was really looking forward to staying active, and I've started biking last week, which was my first week. I did really well with a nice loss. So Tuesday, I started having stomach issues, and I wasn't sure if it was because of what I ate. I had a veggie dog, and we grilled it, but it was more of a spicy sausage dog. It was all plant-based, so I thought that was my best choice since my family was having hamburgers and hot dogs. The next morning, Tuesday morning and Wednesday morning till afternoon have been pretty bad. I've been having to go to, visiting the restroom a lot, and yeah, I still feel like, when you have stomach problems and it kind of gets better, but it's still kind of there, and you can feel the bubbles. You can feel it being anyways, it's a little sensitive right now, I would call it. It's probably the nice way of saying it. So it's sensitive feeling right now. Yeah, I hope that goes away soon, but I do know that that's a common side effect for Mounjaro. So either way, I'm just really excited to keep going with my bike riding and being active, just hoping that the stomach issues kind of go away. That's where I am at right now on Wednesday. I hope you're having a good day, and I will check back in soon. All right, so it's officially week 3, or going on week 3 of Mounjaro. I just took my 3rd Mounjaro shot today. It's Sunday, and today is also my weigh-in, and from last week to now, I lost 3.3 pounds, and I'm very happy with that. I wasn't able to, I really did not have extra time to go out and bike. The first 2 days of the week, Monday and Tuesday, I had stomach issues, and I was not going to be able to bike. That just wasn't going to happen. I still ate well, I drank my water, I still did all of that. I just couldn't be active. The 3rd day, Wednesday, it was basically better, but it just felt like it wasn't 100%. So I did not do activity that day either. And then Thursday and Friday, I was busy. I just couldn't go out and bike, and also the weather. So it was kind of disappointing because I did want to go out and bike. I'm hopefully not going to have that reaction this coming week, so I can actually get some activity in. But I'm happy about the loss. All right, so my 4th week on the 2.5, I was actually sick and I did not record anything. I was kind of just sleeping. I was off of work. I lost my voice and things like that. So I didn't record anything for the week of my 4th week for Mounjaro 2.5, but here are the numbers from that week. I was still focusing on getting as much water as I could and staying hydrated. So I was doing that mostly, and I was eating soup. So I wasn't really focusing on seeing a loss even. I really didn't feel well, so. And just generally side effects, I'm not sure I talked too much about that in my weeks, but really just stomach problems kind of stemming from, I think that hot dog that I had, or the sausage that I had, I think it was kind of greasy, and that did not agree with me at all. So I think I only had 2 more in the pack, and I'm not going to eat those anymore because that really upset my stomach a lot. So I guess you live and you learn, especially when you're taking any kind of new medication. But yeah, I'm excited. I feel good. I feel light. am it feels freeing to not have the food noise anymore. It's basically just completely gone. And I've noticed something, like if I see a commercial with fast food that may have looked appealing previously before I was on this medication, it doesn't at all look appealing. It actually kind of looks, I think it changes the way you feel about food, if that makes sense. If you're also on this medicine and you feel the same way, you almost feel, or I feel kind of sick looking at things like that. I'm just excited to keep going. I actually have already started on the 5 milligrams as of right now when I'm recording, but I'm going to save that for another video just to keep this one a little bit more organized and kind of separate the 2.5 and the 5 milligrams. Record and kind of document. This one was just a little bit compiled because I was not sure. I'm going to talk about this more in my next video. I just wasn't sure if I wanted to share all of this. Of course, anytime you share anything on the internet, it's kind of, it's up for grabs for anybody who wants to criticize in any kind of way. I don't know, it's a lot, even just to be on YouTube. I think it takes a lot to kind of put yourself out there. And I actually, I felt the fact that I've had videos kind of focusing on weight loss a little bit already, kind of made me feel better about that. And I don't know, just the fact that I also look for videos like this, just to, I guess, hear what other people are thinking or going through. But anyways, until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I hope if you are also on Mounjaro or any other kind of GLP-1, I hope everything's going well with you. Let me know down below if you've also just started or are on the 2.5, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.